So this is the XTU action camera, and if you're looking for a budget option for action cameras, then this might be the camera that you're looking for. But make sure to watch this video first, because in this video I'm going to show you the pros and cons in this camera, so you'll be clear whether you want to get this camera or not. So when it comes to action cams, the most recognized ones are obviously GoPro, Insta360, or even DJI. But these cameras are often range from around $300 to $500, and for most people that is just too expensive. And so the XTU camera is going to be a more viable option, because XTU camera right now, like the XTU S6, it costs around 100 USD dollars or around 140 Canadian dollars, which is pretty cheap comparing to the other bigger brands out there. But the thing is, because it's cheap, is it any good? And so that's what we're going to check out today. And is it going to produce the same quality as the more expensive options? So let's take a closer look. So if you look at the physical features of this product, we can see that this thing is very, very small. You can easily fit this in your pocket and take this anywhere with you. At the front, you will see that we have the lens over here. It's a dual screen. And at the top, we can see that there is the power button, and this is the recording button, and it also functions as a switch between the back screen to the front screen here. At the side, this is where we plug it in and you put the USB-C cord in. And on the other side, we have some buttons for some menu options to scroll through menu options. And at the bottom, you would have the slot to put your battery and your SD card in, and you have a 1/4-inch thread to put it in a tripod and the accessory that came along with it. Looking at the physical features of this product, this looks really, really comparable to other products out there, but is it going to produce the same quality of video compared to other brands? So here's some sample video and photos that I took with the XTU S6, and let me know what you think of the video quality of the XTU S6. Here are some sample photos and videos. Now, in my opinion, the video quality of the XTU S6 is impressive, but it's not going to blow your mind away. It's very good, actually, in my own opinion, and what I captured with it, but it's not going to be as good as like a Sony camera and even some of the DJI Osmo Pocket or the drones that they had. But overall, for the price of this, I really like the video quality of this video. And I tried a Insta360 X3 a couple of years ago, and honestly, the video quality of that is pretty much comparable with this, and that's a more expensive camera. So I think the video quality here is pretty good, considering that this is 100 US dollars or 140 Canadian dollars. Now, a great video is not just focused on the video quality, but also in the audio quality. So let's switch to the XTU S6 and let's test out the microphone of this camera. So this is the XTU S6 audio test. And let me know in the comments below, how is the microphone of the XTU S6? Leave in the comments below. So here are some pros and cons of my experience with the XTU S6. Let's start with the pros. The first one is it does 4K videos. In my opinion, for in the budget side of things, the video quality of the XTU S6 is pretty good. Okay, it's not going to be the best video footage you're going to have, and that's understandable, but overall it's not too bad. It's very good, and it's going to be good enough for social media if that's your thing. And if you just want to capture your adventures with you, it's very small, and you can really fit this anywhere, and honestly the footage is honestly so good. The second one is it has a 20 megapixel sensor for photos, and honestly that's fine if you're, once again, if you're just doing this for social media and you're posting your adventures to social media, 20 megapixels is good enough. The third pro is that, as I've already mentioned, that this only costs 100 US dollars, which is pretty good and most people can afford. So price is very good as well, and I believe that that's a pro. I also like that this is very portable and simple and easy to use. And honestly, like I didn't have any trouble using the function that it has. Everything is responsive. Now, in my opinion though, that when I turn on the XTU S6, it does take quite a bit of time to turn on and to load. And so that's kind of a con, but overall, the functionality and the system itself is pretty fast. Like I've already mentioned, this camera looks comparable to other action cameras out there. I like that it has a dual screen. If you're pointing the camera towards yourself, you want to be able to see what you're trying to capture. So I think that is really good. The other pro of this camera is the XTU X6 came with a whole bunch of accessories to help you for any activity that you have. If you're going to use this for your bikes, if you're just going to use this you know, with your scooter, if you're gonna attach this to your helmet, if you're gonna attach this to anywhere, that they came with a whole bunch of accessories. Now, however, even though that is a pro, the unfortunate part is they didn't give a carrying pouch for these accessories. And so I don't know where to put the accessories, and they're still in the box right now because I don't know where to put them, and I'm just going to lose them if I just place them everywhere. So I wish they came with a carrying pouch because like I said, I don't know where to put the accessories of this camera. But overall, like I said, it came a lot of accessories, and I think it's really good because XTU really equipped you to start creating right away, and you shouldn't have any other hindrances to start creating and to start capturing your adventures. Now, here are some cons of what I found with the XTU S6. Now, this camera itself is not waterproof. XTU S6 came with a waterproof case, which is good, but once again, the action camera itself is not waterproof. There are a lot of action cameras out there right now that are waterproof, and you don't need to have a case anymore because it's just one more thing that you need to bring with you. And if the case gets scratched, then your footage is going to look blurry and it's not going to be the best it can be. So I wish XTU could find a way to be able to make a budget action camera that is waterproof on its own. And the second con of this, as I've already mentioned, it didn't come with a pouch when it comes to the accessories. And the third con is that this camera only shoots 4K 30. Now, 4K is very good and 30 frames is good enough for most cases. But if you want to shoot slow motion, then you have to drop down to 1080, which sadly you won't be able to do 4K 60 or 4K 120 with this camera. But here are my overall thoughts with the XTU S6. If you're looking for a budget action camera, and if you want to stick to the budget side of things and you're not planning on upgrading later on, then this is worth getting. If you're not serious into having the highest quality of video, then XTU S6 is good for you. If you are looking for an action camera to just capture your adventures, if you're doing some mountain biking or if you're just hiking, anything like that, and you just want to capture it for memories, for your own social media, for your, for a hobby, then the XTU S6 is really good and it's good enough. You don't need to buy the more expensive options out there because the XTU S6 can do that for you. If you're under the right conditions, if you have the good lighting, then this camera is good enough for you. And just like any other camera, if the lighting is terrible, then you're going to have terrible footage also. So it's not about the camera, sometimes it's your environment that makes the footage not as good. But the XTU S6 is really good, and in my opinion, the footage you're going to get with this is going to be something that you're going to enjoy and you're going to have fun with it. And if you're looking for a budget action camera, then consider looking to the XTU S6, and maybe this is the action camera that you're looking for. Now, once again, if you want to take it to the higher quality, if you want to be serious with your whatever activity you have, then go to the GoPro, go to the Insta360, go to DJI. But if you want to keep things budget friendly, XTU S6 is good for you. So if you're interested in checking out the XTU S6, and if you consider buying it, So if you're looking into getting the XTU S6, I have an Amazon affiliate link down below. And thank you for watching this video. If you like this review, please consider pressing that like button and consider subscribing so that you never miss another review just like this one. It would really help out this channel, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching this video. Now click here to see what YouTube thinks that you should watch next. See you in the next video.